get your team. Dunamis. Brother Johan. Brother Johan, can we have you here? Okay, flaming fans. Can you please line up? Okay, welcome to the post-match presentation. This was a crucial match, well played by Fleming Phantoms. Shall we give a big round of applause for the Fleming Phantoms? And Fleming Phantoms were the winners of season 3 and winners of season 2 and runners of season 3. Well played, well played. It was a very close match, very well played. And Tony, I really appreciate, despite your injury, you gave your best. And here we have Dunamis. A big round of applause for Dunamis. And even they've been runners in both the seasons. And this time they've qualified for the final, qualified for the finals. And we've got to wait and see who's going to be the champion. And we are very eagerly waiting for that. And the best batter. And the best batter of the match goes to Vidya, who made 44 runs in 28 balls, 6 fours and 1 6. Congratulations, Vidya. best bowler of the match goes to Mr. Rajmani Prasad. A big round of applause to Mr. Rajmani. Can somebody on his behalf? Shiva can come and, yeah, best bowler. And the best fielder of the match goes to Shashank. A big round of applause to Shashank as well. The best fielder of the match. Thank you guys. God willing, see you all in the next season. Thank you very much. Can we have a party? Somebody can play with that.
Check. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again a very good morning and a very warm welcome to all the players and all the spectators, all the supporters who have joined us this morning. Well, it's quite a spectacle that we just finished the first semi-final. It was a really good match between two quality teams, the Flaming Phantoms and the Dunamis. Well, the Dunamis edged past Flaming Phantoms. It was a really close match and both the teams played really well, and the match went down to the wire to the last over, and in the final over Dunamis managed to make sure they crossed the line, and with that Dunamis enter the final of Drift Cricket Premier League Season 4. And right now, even as you see one team on the field and the other team is getting padded up, the second semi-final is going to start shortly. It is between HPFM Kings and JUDEA Fighters. Well, JUDEA Fighters have won the toss and elected to field first. Well, it's a big game, a big semi-final. Both the teams that are playing today have been unbeaten in the tournament so far. But today, in the next few minutes, that's going to change. One of the teams is going to qualify to the finals. And of course, the other team is going to go back home. Unfortunately, with that, where you go with the second semi-final. Okay, even as you can see, the batsmen are making their way onto the field from HPFM Kings. Flamin' Phantoms in the previous match were really close. It was Flamin' Phantoms versus the Dunamis, and Dunamis edged past the Flamin' Phantoms in the final over. It was a really close match between two quality teams. And in the next match, the second semi-final, we have this match between HPFM Kings and JUDEA Fighters. JUDEA Fighters have won the toss and elected to field first in a semi-final. The batsmen from HPFM Kings are making their way onto the field, and it's going to be a 12-over encounter with a 3-over power play as we had throughout the tournament. And let's see the winner of this match will go on to play the finals again against Dunamis. And finals also will be very shortly happening right after the second semi-final is done. We'll have a short break in between and we'll have the finals. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you do not know, let me quickly remind you that this is Drift Cricket Premier League Season 4. And unlike any other cricket tournament in the city, this is special for all of us because it's been happening for a while now, not just 4 seasons, but before that as well. The organizer, Mr. Jeevan Matthews, was generous enough to conduct some baseball tournaments and some tennis ball tournaments also with the intention of bringing people together, with the intention of bringing people together to get to know each other, to have a good time playing the sport of cricket, and at the end of the day, making some endless connections. And the main purpose of this tournament is unity, is what we understand. And I personally, being one of the players in this tournament, I definitely got to know some new people from our team, from the other teams, and got to meet some old friends as well. So absolutely, I see it serving its purpose. So once again, a big thank you from all the players to the organizer, Jeevan Anna, who always does a fantastic job in organizing this cricket tournament. We're in season 4, and it's going to be an exciting match, I believe, between both the teams that are out there to play, that is the HPFM Kings and the JUDEA Fighters. Well, let me remind you, JUDEA Fighters have won the toss and elected to field first. I'm sure they'll be looking to restrict the opponents to a minimal score, as minimal as possible. We saw in the first match that it was a high-scoring match in 12 overs. They scored nearly 10 per over, the team batting first and the team batting second also came very close to the target. So it looks like a really good pitch to bat on, which the batting team also must be having in mind, and they'll also look to have some decent runs on the board even as they bat first. So right now the HPFM Kings are almost ready for the first ball. They're just doing some slight changes, some slight adjustments in their field before they go the first ball of the second semi-final. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you are seated here, be seated. Do not leave your seats because it's going to be an exciting match. It's going to be an exhilarating match of cricket. These are the top 2 teams, quality teams, and we are ready to start off. Let's play, says the umpire. It's a positive start by the batsman looking to attack on the very first ball. Like I said, the batting team will be looking to put a good score on the board. wicket for the bowling side. The ball went really high up in the air. A chance, we can say, that went down. Could have easily been a wicket for the bowling team. And they would have loved that. To get some quick wickets is the key in the semi-final, in the big match. And that is the first wicket down for the batting side, and JUDEA Fighters breakthrough in the first over. That was a really good catch, running backwards at the edge of the circle on mid-wicket. A really good catch by the fielder, which results in the wicket for the JUDEA Fighters. That was a really good first over bowled by the bowler.
Good batting by Satya Rao. The score is 17 runs. 17 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 2.1 overs. A good start from HPFM Kings. That's another good shot. And it's a boundary. 2 consecutive boundaries by Satya Rao. And with this, the score is 21 runs to the loss of 1 wicket. 2.2 overs. Good comeback by HPFM Kings.
Well, in spite of losing a wicket, that's a really good start by the batting side. We're off to a positive start, getting some quick boundaries. We're in the third over. Let's play down the third man for a single. Some really sensible batting from the batsman in spite of an early hiccup. I think they recovered pretty well in the third over. This is the final over of the power play. As we know, we have a 3-over power play per innings, and we have a couple of balls left before the power play ends. That's a lovely shot hit over the long off fielder, and let me tell you what, it's over the boundary for the first maximum of the second semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely shot over the long off boundary for the first 6, and at the end of 3 overs, the score stands at 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. Well, even though the bowling side got an early wicket in the first over, the batting side managed to pile up 30 runs, scoring at 10 runs per over in the power play. A really productive power play for the batting side, and at the end of 3 overs, like I mentioned, HPFM Kings are 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. Let me remind you that both the teams have been unbeaten so far in the tournament, winning both of their league matches and making it to the semi-final. Naresh coming to bowl. That was a beautiful first delivery by Naresh, who's bowling his first over of the match. boundary. What a lovely shot by the batsman. Looks like the HPFM Kings have decided to go one way. They're playing some really positive cricket so far, in spite of losing an early wicket. Scoring some really quick boundaries. That was a really good shot by the batsman, hitting it over the covers, fielder. And with that, there's a change in the field already. Fielding team trying to tighten their field, trying to find some answers to this lovely batting display by the batsman. That's a really poor ball down the leg side. They have a dominant offside field. Just a couple of fielders on the leg side. That's a good ball, fumbled by the keeper, and they get through for a bye. But like we saw in the first match, every single run in a big match is absolutely crucial. Every single run is very important. It's a big match, and they cannot afford to do too many slip-ups. Batsman steps out and hits it in the vacant area on the leg side for another boundary. What a lovely shot that was. It's a spot of bother for the bowler when the batsman can score both on the offside and the leg side. Well, we are here at the Drift Cricket Premier League Season 4 Semi-Final 2. Big match that's happening right now. Semi-Final 1 is done. In Semi-Final 2, these two teams are battling against each other, trying to make it to the final. Batsman steps out in the air. And that is a drop catch on the boundary, and it goes through for a boundary. That's a four, sir. Well, will this turn out to be costly? Like I said, every single run in the big match is important. It was a catch, a chance going down by the long on fielder. Batsman steps out again and hits it straight past the bowler. One bounce over the boundary line. It's been such a productive over for the batting side. And with that, that's the end of the over. By the end of 4 overs, the score stands at 48 for the loss of 1 wicket. That's a great start for the batting side, going at 12 runs per over. And we have Jeevanana who's seated with us. Jeevanana, quick question to you. In the context of the game, a very big match, and catches are very important. They say catches win matches. How costly do you think this catch would be?
Absolutely, they are very important, crucial, and the missed catches would definitely turn this match. It's very important that the fielding teams should be careful and taking a big catch.
Yes, we saw even in the first semi-final a catch that went down in the first innings, and the batsman made the most of it. He scored some quick boundaries at the start and gave a really good start for the batting team first. So definitely, we just have to wait and watch if this will be costly for the bowling side. That's been played to the third man boundary for a single. And Ajay Kisari bowling his second over, conceded 7 runs in his first over. Coming into bowl his second over. Bowling side will be looking for a wicket. It's a good ball bowled outside the off stump. Batsman goes fishing but gets beat. Like I said, early wickets are really important. They created some chances but couldn't really hold on to them, the JUDEA fighters. That's in the air, and this time it's a brilliant catch taken by the Towers fielder. Well, what a catch! The fielder Johan at Towers takes a brilliant catch, a much needed catch, a breakthrough for the fielding side. And they managed to dismiss Praveen, the captain of the HPFM Kings, who has played a blistering knock of 22 runs from just 9 deliveries, scoring 4 boundaries and a 6 in the cameo that he played, and a very important wicket in the context of the game for the JUDEA fighters. With that, the score stands at 49 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's still in the 5th over. And the new batsman walking in is Anil Max, a right-handed batsman from our very own city of Hyderabad. Another lovely ball by the bowler, bowling it outside the off stump, trying to keep it as far as possible from the batsman's reach, from his range. And it's working out so far. He managed to get a wicket already in this over. Another good ball bowled by the bowler. And tucked away for a single. When they come back for the second, they are coming back and they easily make it. They're looking for a third as well. That is brilliant running. Will they go for a fourth? No, they can't. Well, that's brilliant running by the batsman at the center, converting a single into a 3. Really good running between the wickets. Down towards the third man boundary. There's a fielder in the lead, and that's really good running by the batsman. They come back for easy 2. And with that, at the end of 5 overs, the score stands at 54 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, the HPFM Kings are off to a blistering start with 54 runs on the board already in 5 overs. They lost a couple of wickets, but they're not slowing down in terms of scoring quickly. The batsmen are playing some attacking shots, some really good shots in the power play. They managed to go at 10 per over, but after the power play, they accelerated even more. And that is the key to having a good chance at winning such crunch games. Having a really good score on the board will definitely help the batting side. What a first ball, bowling it right in the block hole. Batsman digging it out and looking for another two, but they settled for a single this time. Another lovely delivery by Ajay, bowling his first over, and the batsman come back for the second. That is brilliant running between the wickets. Well, one side of the ground has a really big boundary, and these batsmen are making sure they convert their singles into twos, and they even ran a three a while ago. Well, Ajay bowling his first over. Try to keep it outside the off stump, a little too wide, and the umpire calls it a wide. Well, the junior fighters have opted to field first. They'll be looking to try and keep the batsman down. A good ball by the bowler, and it's a direct hit. It ricochets off the stump and they get back for two. That is absolutely brilliant running by the batsmen. These two have been running so well in the last couple of overs especially. And yet again a small ricochet off the stumps and they quickly convert that single into two. The current run rate is close to 11, scoring at 11 runs per over already. Are the HPFM Kings after being put into bat. They are in a really good position right now. And open the face towards the third man fielder, was not far away from the keeper, and they end up getting a single. Well, Anil, Max and Satya Rao doing a really good job out there in the middle. Running really hard between the wickets and playing some really good shots as well. That was a wild swing by the batsman, but a really good ball. And dots are really important, especially when it's a game of minimum overs. When it's a game of just 12 overs, just 72 deliveries, dots are like precious gold in this game. Another lovely delivery by the bowler, trying to knock off the stumps, bowling some really tight lines, but kind of dug away by the batsman for another single. And with that, that's the end of 6 overs. The score stands at 62 for the loss of 2 wickets. Satya Rao batting on 24 not out, and Anil is supporting him really well. He just came out to bat at 5 not out. And with that, the players are taking a quick drinks break and okay, so we have some supporters here in the dugout and we like to take a minute of your time. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us, sir. Okay, we have Sam Paul Garu here, and are you one of the supporters here? Captain of HPFM okay, HPFM వాళ్ళు agree అయితే మేము కూడా agree అయితే. But anyways, definitely a supporter, a very important supporter, what looks like of the HPFM Kings. They won the, they've been put into bat right now, and do you like the position that they are in already after the end of 6 overs, 62 for 2?
చెప్పే ఈ కామెంటరీ వల్ల అక్కడ బౌలర్స్ కూడా భయపడి కొన్ని బౌల్స్ లూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి బ్యాట్స్మెన్ కొంచెం తొందరగా 4s 6s 2Ds రన్స్ వస్తూ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి మేము ఆశిస్తున్నాము ఈ స్కోర్ 130 ఎబో ఉంటుంది అని.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ నా నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారు. 130 పైన మంచి స్కోర్ అంటారా గెలవడానికి?
ఈజీ 130 పైన స్కోర్, ఎందుకంటే సెమీఫైనల్స్ కాబట్టి అందరూ ప్రెజర్లో ఉంటారు. 1 or 2 వికెట్స్ మనం నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్నింగ్స్లో తీయగలిగితే ఫస్ట్లో బ్యాట్స్మెన్ కూడా ప్రెజర్లో ఉంటారు కాబట్టి 130 స్కోర్.
టాస్ మీ టీం ఓడిపోయింది కానీ మీరు గెలిచింటే మీరు బ్యాటింగ్ చేసేవాళ్ళ బౌలింగ్ చేసేవాళ్ళ?
మేము టాస్ గెలిచింటే ఖచ్చితంగా బ్యాటింగే చేసేవాళ్ళం.
That's played down to the third man boundary. A fielder is present and really good fielding keeps it down to a single. Yes sir.
టాస్ గెలిచి మేము బ్యాటింగ్ ఎంచుకునే వాళ్ళం. అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ మేము టాస్ ఓడిపోవడం జరిగింది, కానీ ఫార్చునేట్గా మాకు బ్యాటింగ్ ఇచ్చారు ఫీల్డింగ్ టీమ్, కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి మా తరఫున ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాం.
Well, match అయిపోయాక మీరు ఒకవేళ if you cross the line definitely you can thank your opponent team as well. A good shot to the outside again, just getting some singles in this over. So sir, Drift Premier League season 4 లో ఉన్నాము. ఎలా అనిపిస్తున్నాయి అరేంజ్మెంట్స్ గారు? ఇంకా సెమీఫైనల్ టాప్ 3 టీమ్స్ మాత్రమే మిగిలినాయి ఇప్పుడు. ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది మీకు ఓవరాల్?
డ్రిఫ్ట్ సీజన్ 4 జీవన్ గారు ఇది సీజన్ 4 జీవన్ గారు ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ యొక్క సీజన్లో మేము పాల్పంపుడు పొందడానికి మాకు ఇది చాలా మంచి అవకాశంగా మేము భావిస్తూ ఉన్నాం అన్నమాట. ఎందుకనంటే ట్యాగ్ లైన్ యునైటెడ్ వి ప్లే, యునైటెడ్ వి బిల్డ్. అలాగే ఎన్నో చర్చెస్, మనం 19 చర్చెస్ నుంచి మనం వచ్చి ఉన్నాం. ఇక్కడ 19 చర్చలు అంటే ఈ సిటీలో సామాన్యమైన విషయం కాదు. అందరూ కూడా ఇది అలాగే లెదర్ బాల్ క్రికెట్ కాబట్టి అన్ని చర్చెస్ ప్లే చేయవు, కానీ 19 చర్చెస్ వచ్చి పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తున్నాయంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను ఈ 19 టు 50 అవుతాయి అనేది. 50 టీమ్స్ అవుతాయి. ఈ డ్రిఫ్ట్ ప్రీమియర్ లీగ్ ఇంకా మనకి 1-2 days కాదు, 4 days 5 days కూడా కండక్ట్ చేయబోతున్నామని నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
Well, Jeevan and I am sure you heard that. Looking for more teams and more participation, and of course we are here to support you. Thank you so much sir for your kind words and all the very best as supporters from outside the boundary. మీరు చెప్పినట్టు మీ ప్రోత్సాహం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, కానీ వాళ్ళు కూడా మంచిగా ఆడాలి, వాళ్ళు మీ ప్రోత్సాహంతో ఇంకా బాగా ఆడాలని చెప్పి మేము కోరుతున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ టైం. And well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the end of 7 overs, the score of HPFM Kings stands at 65 for the loss of 2 wickets, going at almost 9.5 runs per over. As we just heard, their supporters are wishing that they'll score over 130 runs by the end of their 12 overs. We'll see if that will happen. Well, we are down to the business end of the first innings, the final 5 overs of the first innings. The score stands at 65. The batting team will be looking to get some quick runs on the board and finish on top. Well, the bowling team will be looking to continue bowling well. They bowled a really good over right now, just conceding 3 runs in this over, the best over for them so far. And that's a wicket for the bowling team. JUDEA fighters breakthrough in the final 5 overs. An all-important wicket. A breakthrough for the JUDEA fighters. With that, HPFM Kings have lost another wicket. They are 65 for the loss of 3 wickets now. Bowling his second over and gets the wicket off the very first ball. In the first over also he bowled some really good deliveries but couldn't get a wicket. Another good ball bowled, a half stop by the fielder. Will they come back for the second? And one batsman did, but the other said no. They settled for a single. But the new batsman, that is JUDEA, is off the mark of the very first ball. Satya Rao is playing some really good shots. He's running really quickly between the wickets. Steps out and hits it past the covers fielder. It goes away like a trace bullet. It's a lovely shot by Satya Rao, bringing up his 4th boundary of the innings, playing a lovely knock for the team. And we have another young batsman batting outside the ropes as well. Looks like it is a wide. Umpire calls it a wide outside the off stump. The keeper fumbles a bit and they get through for a single as well. Every single run in an encounter like this is very important. And they cannot afford a lot of slip-ups. They cannot. It's a really good ball by the bowler once again. A very rare dot that we've seen in this innings so far. What a shot that is hit straight past the bowler. Can the fielder get there? Wow, that is a brilliant stop by the long off fielder. Doing a little bit of footwork there on the long off boundary, covering some really good ground and stopping a certain boundary. Batsmen come back for 2. And that's another wide outside the off stump. Bowler trying to keep it off the range of the batsman, conceding next try. That's it. Down the ground, there's a fielder in the deep. And wow, what a catch by the fielder at long off. A brilliant catch, running to his left on the boundary line and getting the all-important wicket. HPFM Kings losing their 4th wicket at the end of 8 overs. The score stands at 75 for the loss of 4 wickets. And the new batsman walking in, jersey number 30, we have Maruti Kiran. Bowler name please, bowler name. Please tell us the new bowler's name. New bowler is Dayakar. Into the attack. What a shot again by Satya Rao, played over the point fielder, and that goes one bounce over the boundary. Dayakar being welcomed to the crease by the batsman in some brutal fashion. But just 4 overs left in this first innings, and I'm sure the batting side will be looking to get some quick runs on the board, while the bowling side has just got a wicket. They'll try to get a few more and stop the scoring of the HPFM Kings. Stepped out and hit it towards the covers fielder. A really good stop by the fielder in the boundary. Kind of fumbles and they come back for a quick 2. Well, Satya has been really quick between the wickets, converting the singles into 2s, which is very important. He's been stepping out, playing the bowlers, playing some really good shots and running really quick between the wickets as well. Played down the leg side, there is a fielder in the deep, but should be an easy 2 for the batsman. And it is. Wow, they're either scoring boundaries or running some really quick doubles in between the wickets. It's played down to the point fielder. There is a fielder in the deep. Looks like a really smart field setting right now. Not really allowing Satya to score in his scoring areas. He got a couple of boundaries to that area. Now they have protection in the deep, which brings Maruti Kiran facing his first ball. That is a wild swing of the very first ball, but bowler manages to beat the batsman outside the off stump, and a very precious dot in the context of the game right now. That's hit in the air. Fielder present at covers and takes an easy catch and covers, which means Maruti Kiran will have to make his way back to the pavilion and without troubling the scorers. With that completes 9 overs, and at the end of 9 overs, the score stands at 84 for the loss of 5 wickets. Half the side back in the hut for HPFM Kings. Just 3 overs left, but most importantly for HPFM Kings, they have Satya still at the crease. Bowler name please. Shiva. New bowler Shiva. beautiful ball bowled on the stumps. Satya manages to play towards the offside and a fumble by the keeper. Wow. These guys are not letting go of any opportunity to get some extra runs. And once again they convert a single into a double. Brilliant running between the wickets. That's a lovely ball bowled by the bowler, pulling his length back and beating the batsman outside the off stump. Well, Satya played some really good shots so far, but managing to beat him. Mukteshwar Rao ani unda. Yes. That's been down to the point and third man region, and that comes to another boundary for the batting side. Satya is on fire here, scoring his fifth boundary of the match. Yeah, sixth boundary in fact. Moves on to 44 from his 28 deliveries, scoring at close to 160 strike rate. Another beautiful ball by the bowler, just missing the off stump. A lovely fourth stump line being bowled by the bowler consistently, varying his lengths. Another really good ball, but equally well played towards the offside. What a shot by the batsman. Satya is managing to dig out these deliveries and punish them to the boundaries, and it takes him closer to his half century. Just 2 runs short of a half century. Satya playing a brilliant innings. With the rate that he's playing, he could complete his half century with this very delivery. And let me tell you what he does. That is 50 up for Satya Rao, scoring 52 runs, not out of just 31 deliveries, with a strike rate of 170. An amazing knock by Satya in a big game in the semi-finals, scoring some back-to-back boundaries. That's a brilliant knock. And he's far from done. There are still a couple of overs left, and the HPFM Kings will be looking to have him at the crease. At the end of 10 overs, the score stands at 98 with the loss of 5 wickets. Well, 2 overs left in this innings. And a while ago, one of the supporters of HPFM Kings said that he would love to see 130 on the board. Well, anything is possible in this format. We'll have to wait and watch if they can get close to that. Daniel on strike, facing his first delivery. A wild swing down to the leg side, but managed to get an edge and scampers through for a quick single, which brings the man of the moment, Satya Rao, on strike. Some really good support from the dugout for Satya here. Can we hear it once again, guys? There's a brilliant shot. It overcovers, and that goes away to the boundary once again. With that, it brings up the 100 for Team HPFM Kings. Well, scoring at 10 per over, very healthy. with Satya. That can increase as well. We'll see what happens. Really good start to the over, getting 5 runs of 2 balls already. Oh, that's a really good ball by the bowler. Bowled outside the off stump, close to the wide line. And a very rare dot delivery. What a shot, it's in the air, fielder coming in, and that's a brilliant catch. Man, the fielder at long off has been taking some lovely catches. A very, very important catch in the context of the game. Dismissing Satya Rao after a blistering knock of 56 runs of just 34 deliveries, scoring 9 boundaries in his innings. A wonderful innings by Satya comes to an end, giving his team a great chance of putting up a really good total on the board. With that, the score stands at 103 for the loss of 6 wickets after 10.4 overs. And the new batsman at the crease, Satyanarayana, gets off strike of the very first ball, gets a single and gets Daniel on strike. Well, final 7 deliveries in this encounter. Another precious dot bowled by the bowler, and at the end of 11 overs, the score stands at 104 for the loss of 6 wickets. Final over coming up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. After the end of 11 overs, the score stands at 104 for 6. Final 6 deliveries left. Definitely the batting side, HPFM Kings, will be looking to make the most out of these 6 deliveries, while the bowling side will try to minimize their total. A precious dot delivery, a very first ball of the over. There are 5 balls left. We'll have to see how much the HPFM Kings will end up carrying. That's another brilliant delivery, bowled by the bowler, and another dot. That's edged down to the third man fielder, who's very, very fine, and he manages to field it and just gives away a single. A really good start by the bowling team in the final over, just giving away 1 run of 3 deliveries. That has gone really high up in the air, and wow, what a brilliant catch. The fielder at long off, taking his 3rd catch of the match. A while ago we discussed that catches will win you matches, and he's taken some really important, some really tough catches at long off. Do we know the name of the fielder, please? Name of the fielder at long off? Pratap taking some brilliant catches at long off, taking his 3rd catch of the match. And we'll have to see how crucial this will turn out to be in favor of the bowling side.
He holds the day, he holds the night.
Boys and girls, final couple of deliveries coming up in this encounter in the first innings. Another lovely ball bowled by the bowler. Dug it out for a single. Will they come back for two? They do. And they end up getting a couple of runs. Final delivery coming up. Batsman moves to the offside, hits it down the leg side, running a quick single, comes back for the second and finishes it. They complete the second run successfully. With that, at the end of 12 overs, HPFM Kings have ended up getting 109 for the loss of 7 wickets. JUDEA Fighters will need to score 110 in 12 overs to make it to the final and play against the Dunamis. And that's the end of the first innings. We'll have to wait and watch. We'll have to wait and see if the JUDEA Fighters will get across the line. Yeah, requesting Pratap Garu from the fielding team to please join us. Pratap Garu from JUDEA Fighters, please join us for a quick chat. Okay, so we have a man of the moment from the fielding side, from the JUDEA Fighters. We have Pratap Garu joining us. Pratap Garu, some brilliant catches taken by you. మేము మాట్లాడుతుంటే బయట ఏంటంటే ఇలాంటి పెద్ద మ్యాచ్లో క్యాచెస్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని చెప్పేసి సో మీరు 3 క్యాచెస్ తీశారు, చాలా బ్రిలియంట్ క్యాచెస్ తీశారు. ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది మీకు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్?
యాక్చువల్లీ స్టార్టింగ్లో చాలా స్కోర్ వచ్చింది, సో మేము స్కోర్ ఆపలేకపోయాం. సో ఎండింగ్ టైంలో అయినా కొంచెం క్యాచెస్ పడితే రన్స్ అవుతాయి, కొంచెం హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేయాలి.
Definitely, you know what, at a point of time, the HPFM Kings were scoring 12 per over, 12 runs per over, and towards the end, మీరు వాళ్ళని 110 లోపల రిస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేశారు. After a really good start by the batting side, are you happy with your comeback?
Yeah, happy. Actually, స్కోర్ ఇంకా ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశాను. సో లాస్ట్ ఓవర్లో మా బౌలర్స్ మంచి రిస్ట్రిక్షన్ చేసి
డెఫినెట్లీ 110 ఇస్ ద టార్గెట్ మీకు. అండ్ మీ బౌలర్స్ కూడా మీరు అన్నట్టు చివరిలో కొన్ని రన్స్ వెళ్ళినా కూడా కొన్ని వికెట్స్ తీయడం బట్టి కోర్స్ మీ క్యాచెస్ బట్టి కూడా చాలా స్కోర్ ఆగడం జరిగింది. 110 ఇస్ ద టార్గెట్ అనుకున్నట్టు. సో ఏమనుకుంటారు, వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ ఛాన్సెస్ యూ థింక్ లుకింగ్ అవుట్ దేర్? బ్యాటింగ్ పిచ్ చూసారు మీరు, బ్యాటింగ్ ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది, గ్రౌండ్ కండిషన్స్ కానీ 110 చేజబుల్ అంటారా? మీ బ్యాటింగ్ సైడ్ మీ ప్లాన్స్ ఏంటి, ఎలా చేసేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
యాక్చువల్లీ మేము అనుకున్న దానికైతే స్కోర్ కొంచెం హెవీ అయిపోయింది. అండ్ బిఫోర్ టూ మ్యాచెస్ నేను హెవీ స్కోర్ ఇవ్వలేదు, తక్కువ స్కోర్కి రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేశాను. సో ఇప్పుడు స్టార్టింగ్ మోస్ట్ నుంచి అటాకింగ్ చేసి సో తక్కువ టైంలో చేయాలి.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Pratap Garu, for your time and all the very best for the rest of the half innings. And how confident are you finally, before I let you go? మీరు ఎంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా టీమ్ గా ఈ టోటల్ చేయడానికి ఎంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా మీరు యాజ్ ఎ టీమ్ ఉన్నారు?
యా, మా బ్యాటర్స్ కూడా చాలా రెడీగా ఉన్నారు. సో ముందు స్కోర్ ఎక్కువ చేయాలని చెప్పి
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Pratap Garu. All the very best for the second innings. Well, that was Pratap taking some brilliant catches in the deep in the first innings. Thank you so much. All the very best. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we saw, we are in the second semi-final and the first innings is just done. And HPFM Kings were put into bat and they managed to get put on the board 109 runs. 110 is the target for the JUDEA fighters who won the toss and elected to bowl first. We have to wait and watch if they come out there and score these runs and move on to the finals of Drift Cricket Premier League 2025. Season 4 is here. We wait and watch in the next few minutes, even as the batsmen will walk out shortly. Okay, requesting someone from the HPFM Kings. ఒకరు దయచేసి ఇక్కడ స్కోరర్ దగ్గర వచ్చి కూర్చోవాల్సిన మనవి చేస్తున్నాను. HPFM Kings టీమ్ తరపున ఎవరైనా దయచేసి స్కోరర్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి కూర్చోవాల్సిన మనవి చేస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ. The batsmen are walking out to the center for the JUDEA fighters who are looking to chase down 110 runs. We are halfway through the second semi-final. HPFM Kings managed to score 109 runs in their stipulated 12 overs, and the JUDEA Fighters, who won the toss, chose to bowl first, will be looking to try and make the most of their toss that they won, and they'll try to chase this down in 12 overs. The batsman walking out to the center. We'll have to wait and watch if they'll be able to chase down this total. The batsmen at the crease are Johan on strike and Mukteshwar, the non-striker for JUDEA Fighters. That's played down to third man, a brilliant stop by the fielder at short third, stopping a certain boundary. And with that, JUDEA Fighters open their account. Satyanarayana bowling from the far end for the HPFM Kings. Both the teams will be looking to get off to a good start. The batting team will be looking to get some quick runs on the board in the power play, while the fielding team will be looking to get some quick wickets in the power play. That's a good shot played by the batsman down to the leg side, and they come back for a couple of runs. There's been showers of boundaries that we saw in the first innings. We see a slight shower right now. A lovely shot played over the covers fielder, getting their first boundary of the match are the JUDEA Fighters. One bounce over the fence, a brilliant shot. Brilliant shot by Mukteshwar. And with that, that's the end of the first over. The score stands at 7 for no loss. managed to get their first wicket of the match. And with that, they lose Johan Mamedi, the captain of the JUDEA Fighters, walks back to the pavilion. The new batsman. With that, the score stands at 7 for the loss of 1 wicket. And the bowler, Ishant, getting a wicket of his very first delivery in the second over. But the new batsman walking in to bat is the lefty, the left-hander for the JUDEA Fighters. We have Nani who's come out to bat. The left and right combination for the batting team could be crucial in terms of getting some important runs. That's a wide down the leg side. Like I said, a lefty-righty batting combination can sometimes fetch you some extra runs like these. Fielders keep moving around. The bowler will also try to have to navigate correctly. Another good ball bowled around the stump line, and they scamper through for a single. And we're in the second over. JUDEA Fighters have started their innings steadily. In the power play, both the teams looking to capitalize. So far, the bowling team doing a really good job trying to restrict them. That one kind of keeping low. That's a very rarity that we've seen today. A good ball bowled by the bowler, hitting some really good areas. And that's a dot delivery. Batsman steps out, hits it over the offside, fielder running after it. And he manages to stop it inside the boundary. The batsman coming back. Will he be run out? Oh, that was close, but they scamper through some brilliant running between the wickets, and they end up getting 3 runs in this final delivery. With that, at the end of 2 overs, the score stands at 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. this tournament to come alive, we had some really key contributions in terms of our sponsors who supported us generously. And we'd like to take this time and thank our sponsors. Without your support, this tournament wouldn't have been what we are witnessing already. It's another shot played down to the mid-on fielder, but really well fielded by the fielder there. We'd like to thank Mercy Diet Clinics, Audio Hub Entertainments, You Feed Them Ministries, Flame and Phantoms, Genesis Sports, Jitech, Jesus Prayer House. That's a huge shot hit down the leg side. Will it go down to the boundary? It does not. The fielder covers up quickly and they come back for another couple of runs. We also like to thank Miss Pooja, Mr. Shivanarayana, Mr. Edwin Jacob as well. Without all of your support, this tournament would not have been what it has been. We are having a great time, players as supporters as well-wishers. A brilliant delivery bowled by the bowler, beating the batsman. And the keeper fumbles, they get through for a single. Once again, I'd like to extend a huge thanks. Thank you so much for all our sponsors for supporting us so generously. We'd like to thank Mercy Diet Clinics, Audio Hub Entertainments, You Feed Them Ministries, Flame and Phantoms, Genesis Sports, Jitech, Jesus Prayer House, Miss Pooja, Mr. Shivanarayana and Mr. Edwin Jacob. Thank you so much for your continuous support, and without your support this tournament would not have been what it has already been. Thank you. Another good delivery bowled outside the off stump, beating the batsman's bat outside the off stump, and dots are really important for the bowling team. They're doing a good job so far. We're in the third over, the final over of the power play. Final delivery coming up in this over. It's been a good power play for the bowling side, managing to keep them down, managing to keep the batting side just down to 6 runs per over. Final delivery getting an edge to the short fine leg fielder and going for a single. A brilliant power play for the bowling side. At the end of 3 overs, the score stands at 19 for the loss of 1 wicket. And JUDEA fighters require 91 runs in 54 balls. Required run rate is 10.11. Play some music, Anna.
partnership between Mukteshwar and Nani. 29. That's a good shot. That's in the air. Oh, missed by the fielder. Second chance for Nani. Batsman tried to play a big shot. Edge in the air for a while and then missed. Another lofty shot. It's in the air. Oh, missed again. It's a bit difficult, but still the fielder tried his level best. Well done, Mukteshwar. Okay, well done, Mukteshwar. You have completed 2,000 runs in your career. Congratulations. Praveen to Mukteshwar. Another shot, and this time it's safe. Mukteshwar got a run. It's a single. After 4.5 overs, the score is 28 for 1. That's a good shot, well played, and good fielding there in the lead. Error and a save. Good fielding. That's good fielding. That was close. Appeal done by the bowler. 5 is not impressive. Mukteshwar on strike. That's another big shot. It's in there and out. There's a good innings from Mukteshwar. 18 balls, 17 runs. HPFM got another wicket. 5.45 overs, 32 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. JUDEA Fighters require 78 runs in 38 balls. Who is going to be qualified into finals? And the new batsman is Satish Yasa. Played 107 matches, secured 1,281 runs. Satish Yasa. HPFM Kings versus JUDEA Fighters, and this is the second semi-finals. JUDEA Fighters require 78 runs from 37 balls. Current run rate is 5 and required 12. The new batsman Satish Yasa, we're going to see what he is going to do. Is he going to save the team, take them to the finals? Wait and watch. That's a good shot. And it's just a second. Oh, directly to the wickets. Are they going to try one more? Having it. 1 run. The score is 34 runs for 2. The loss of 2 wickets in 6 overs. JUDEA Fighters require another 76 runs in 36 balls. Drift Cricket Premier League Season 4, and we have second semi-finals happening between JUDEA Fighters and HPFM Kings. Another 6 overs to go. JUDEA Fighters require 76 runs from 36 balls. We would like to thank all the sponsors for DCPL, Audio Hub Entertainments, Mercy Guide Clinics, Genesis Sports, Flaming Phantoms, GTech, and we also have individual sponsors, Ms. Pooja, Mr. Shivanarayana, and Mr. Edwin Jacob. Medical help is rendered by You Feed Them Ministries. It's out. A good keeping by the keeper there. JUDEA Fighters are in a tough position now. They require 76 runs from 35 balls. 34 for 3 wickets. 34 the new batsman is Pratap, 16 matches with 226 runs. Looks like HPFM Kings have an upper hand here. We got to wait and see. We cannot predict anything in game of cricket. That's a good shot. Is it a boundary? And yes, it's a boundary by the batsman. A good shot from Pratap. And it's a wide signal by the umpire. Good shot. And just single. That's a good catch by Master Wonderful presence of mind. Another wicket for India Fighters.
Above the storm, above the fight, he holds the day, he holds the night. Love will reign, Jesus
Well bowled by Praveen. At the end of 7 overs, JUDEA Fighters 40 for 4. They require 70 runs from 30 balls. We need some boundaries here. At least a boundary per over. The required run rate is 40. shot. And it's just a single run. Well fielded by the jersey number 17. Oh, it's in the air. And it's out. India Fighters have lost another wicket and the score is 41 for the loss of 5 wickets. 7.2 overs coming. The new batsman in the field is Naresh. And it's a wide ball and 4 extra. JUDEA Fighters require 64 runs from 27 balls. Oh, that's a good ball. It's a good ball from Maruti Kiran. Oh, it's signaled as no ball by the umpire and it's a free hit. That's a good ball. JUDEA Fighters. Try to be hard. Missed it completely.
Well, at the end of 8 overs, the score stands at 48 for the loss of 5 wickets. JUDEA Fighters require 62 runs from 24 deliveries. Well, with half this side back in the hut, JUDEA Fighters will have to put up a real fight here. HPFM Kings are doing a really good job with the ball in hand so far. That's hit to the leg side, no fielder in the deep. One fielder tried getting into it, but it's a much needed boundary for the JUDEA fighters. The required run rate is 15 at the moment, and JUDEA fighters definitely need more of these boundaries to have a chance to get closer to the total. Another shot played, there's a fielder in the deep. He manages to field it and keeps it down to a single. And that is another wicket down for the JUDEA fighters. HPFM Kings managed to break through, get their 6th wicket of the innings. And it looks like an even more uphill task for the JUDEA fighters right now, losing their 6th wicket. Who got out after scoring 6 runs of 5 deliveries, and it walks the new batsman Babu Tummala. JUDEA fighters are 6 down, just over 3 overs left, just 20 deliveries remaining in this contest in the second semi-final, and they need 56 runs to win in the 20 deliveries that are remaining. HPFM Kings at the moment look on top, but this is a game of uncertainties. Anything can happen. We saw that time and again. We saw that multiple times in multiple matches, that a few boundaries here and there can bring the equation down. Definitely a special effort required by the batsmen if they want to try and chase this down. Bowler Praveen is bowling his 3rd over of the match, and he's already taken 3 wickets. And there's 1 ball left in his spell. Okay, that's the end of his spell actually. And at the end of 9 overs, the score stands at 57 for the loss of 6 wickets. An amazing spell by Praveen, bowling 3 overs, giving away just 20 runs and taking 3 wickets. 3 very important wickets. 53 required of the final 3 overs. 18 balls, 53 runs required for the JUDEA fighters. Inside edge onto the pad, and it's another dot. The required run rate is creeping up. It is 17.5 at the moment. They need boundaries here, the JUDEA fighters. And another brilliant delivery by the bowler. Maruti Kiran doing a fantastic job with the ball in hand. Off the ground, they scamper through for a quick single. Umpire says it's a leg by, and they scamper through for a single. Required run rate is creeping up every delivery. Another good ball, is there a run out? It was a half chance for the fielding team, but they scampered through for a quick single. With that, 51 required of 14 deliveries. It's in the air, and can you believe it? It falls in between 3 fielders. A really good day for the HPFM Kings so far. They've brilliantly batted, put up a really decent total on the board, and they're doing a good job so far trying to defend that. Another single. Singles will not help JUDEA fighters here. And of course, we have plenty of supporters for the HPFM Kings. Can you make some noise? Some excited supporters, why not? Their team is doing so well. And of course, some happy supporters. At the end of 10 overs, the score stands at 61 for the loss of 6 wickets. Hey, come on, this is the time where you do some whistles. People from HPFM Kings, can you make some noise? Very happy supporters. Big mic also really good job. So very happy supporters. Of course, వాళ్ళ టీం అంత బాగా ఆడుతుంటే తప్పకుండా హ్యాపీగా ఉంటారు. ఫైనల్ కి వెళ్ళబోతుంది అన్నట్టు కనిపిస్తుంది సో ఫార్. 12 balls లో 49 కొట్టాలి JUDEA ఫైటర్స్ ఫైనల్ కి వెళ్ళడానికి, which means 25, almost 25 runs per over. They need 4 or 5 boundaries, at least 4 boundaries in an over. We are in the second semi-final. Let me remind you, for those of you who are just joining us, of the second semi-final of the Drift Cricket Premier League Season 4. Season 4 is bigger, better, some really good teams playing some really good cricket. On the first day we had 9 teams participating, and we're down to the final 3. Today the top 4 are battling against each other in the semi-finals. First semi-finals done between Dunamis and the Flaming Phantoms. Dunamis makes it to the final. And right now the second semi-final between the JUDEA fighters and the HPFM Kings. HPFM Kings are on top at the moment with 2 overs left. And the winner of this match will play against the Dunamis in the grand finale. Every person who's caught the ball, who's been thrown the ball to, is doing so well in the HPFM Kings today. Bowling some really good deliveries, some dots, getting some wickets. All their bowlers did a fantastic job to keep them in this position so far. And as I said, that is another wicket that Dhoni captain gets. Dhoni captain is bowling at the moment. And that is the 7th wicket down for the JUDEA fighters. Final few nails in the coffin to be put by the bowling side. They're doing an extraordinary job with the ball in hand. Another good delivery hitting the pads but going down the leg side, says the umpire. The umpires, our officials have some really experienced umpires we have with us. And they're doing a fantastic job throughout this tournament, especially today in these knockout matches, the big matches where the top teams of the tournament are playing against each other. Teams that are playing against each other today have been unbeaten in the tournament, playing 2 matches, winning both of them and qualifying for the semi-finals. And in the semis, that's a wide down the leg side. Doing some finishing formalities right now, we can say, because the JUDEA fighters need 48 runs in 8 balls, which is pretty unlikely to happen. And you can hear the cheers of the supporters of HPFM King celebrating already. And that is another huge appeal by the bowler and another leg bite. Final 7 deliveries remaining in the second semi-final between the JUDEA fighters and the HPFM Kings. Wow, that was an attempted switch hit by the batsman, but getting beat. And they snap through for a single at the end of 11 overs. The score stands at 65 for the loss of 7 wickets. JUDEA fighters need 45 runs in the last over. The HPFM Kings have used 6 bowlers today, and all the 6 bowlers have done a fantastic job. 5 out of the 6 bowlers have taken wickets, at least 1 wicket. So it's been a complete team effort in terms of bowling. Really good job so far. And we have to wait and see what the call is. It's a wide and a boundary as well, adding to the total of the JUDEA fighters in the final over.
Jesus over everything. Jesus over.
Final over. And looks like that's going to be another wide. And the keeper is saying, pace avsaram ledu to the bowler. And in the last over, well, they're kind of looking around at their options. And that will be another wide, a hat-trick of wides. Oh, that's been given a no ball by the umpire. Which means it is going to be a free hit for the batsman. A lovely delivery of the free hit by the bowler, bowling a really good ball and getting a dot for his team. Looks like there is going to be another wide. Bowler kind of struggling to bowl some legal deliveries, but he's already bowled 1 legal delivery in this over, so he'll have to continue his over. Well, some finishing touches by the HPFM Kings. And that would have probably been another wide, but the batsman didn't want it to be a wide and kind of played it from outside the half stump and scampers through for a single. Just 4 deliveries remaining, and with that, I think it is pretty safe to say that the HPFM Kings will be facing the Dunamis in the finals unless we see some very bad no balls, free hits, some sixes, and some very unfortunate scenes. It should be curtains for JUDEA fighters. Anything is possible in India. And there is a wide. Okay, that's not a boundary, it's just a wide. Plus one more run. Okay. Let me tell you the equation. The equation is 36 runs from 4 balls, which is highly unlikely. But like I said, we've seen some very strange things happen in the game of cricket. We've seen some very, very strange things happen in cricket. And that is another wide. It is turning out to be a pretty long over for the bowler trying to get his radar right. Well, the good thing for the HPFM Kings is they don't really have to bother a lot at the moment. They still need, the JUDEA fighters need 35 from 4 balls. And the batsman turns around, tries to hit another switch hit, but scamper through for a bite. There's 3 deliveries remaining, after which we can officially say. And is that high enough? We have to wait and watch. A good catch taken by the fielder in the deep. And can you believe it? That is a wicket for the bowler. Like I said, every bowler bowling today, apart from one bowler for the HPFM Kings, has taken at least a wicket.
Above the storm, above the fight, He holds the day, He owns the night. Every soul His love will bring. Jesus over everything. Jesus over.
Bowler finding his radar and bowling a really good ball, which takes us to the final delivery of the semi-final, second semi-final. With that, officially we can say that the HPFM Kings have managed to win this match. That's a brilliant performance by the HPFM Kings, winning the second semi-final by 27 runs. A lovely performance. Being put into bat, they scored 109 runs and managed to defend that handsomely, restricting the JUDEA fighters to 82 for the loss of 8 wickets. Congratulations to Team HPFM Kings, who are the finalists. Will be playing against Dunamis shortly. Some really good team effort by the HPFM Kings. The standout player for them in batting being Satya Rao, scoring 56 runs of 34 deliveries. An important knock. along with your team here. Congratulations on the win. Please line up here. And requesting the JUDEA fighters also to please line up on the other side. Yeah, దయచేసి ఒక ఇలా లైన్లో నిలబడండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. మీరందరూ కూడా కనిపెట్టి మీ ప్లేయర్స్ అండ్ సపోర్టర్స్ కూడా ఇక్కడే ఉండొచ్చు. Well, a big congratulations to the entire team. Please come and stand aside. We have JUDEA fighters this side, and we have the winners, the finalists, the HPFM Kings to my left as well. Well, if there's anyone else in the dugout from both the teams, requesting you to please come and join us. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the second semi-final, Anand, you can cut the music a little more, please, thank you. Okay, so in the second semi-final, we witnessed two quality teams going against each other. JUDEA fighters played against the HPFM Kings. JUDEA fighters won the toss and elected to bowl first. They wanted to restrict the opponents to a lower score than they did, but HPFM Kings being put into bat scored 109 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in 12 overs. Their top scorer being Satya Rao scored 56 out of 34 balls, and towards the end we saw that how important each run was, and some brilliant fielding as well by both the teams. And you know, like I said a few minutes ago, these two teams have won 2 matches in the tournament, were unbeaten and came here. So one of the team that played some quality cricket throughout the tournament is JUDEA fighters. Can we clap and make some noise for the JUDEA fighters as well? Thank you so much for all the effort that you put in. You are the semi-finalists. You should be a very proud team making it to the semi-final of such a lovely tournament. Well, with that being said, towards the end, we know the result that 109 runs that they scored were enough thanks to a brilliant bowling performance by the HPFM Kings, restricting the JUDEA fighters to 82 for the loss of 8 wickets. And right now we have a few awards to give away. First up, the best batter of the match. No surprises, we have the man scoring 9 boundaries, scoring 56 runs of 34 runs. Then we have Satya Rao in front. And I request Jeevan Anna to do the honors of giving away the award to Satya Rao. Congratulations. Can we make some noise for Satya Rao, everyone? Congratulations, there were some amazing shots played over the offside of the covers, over the point region, played pretty much all over the ground, really good batting from. And the best bowler of the match goes to a player from the JUDEA fighters who did amazingly well. Bowled 3 overs, gave away just 23 runs and took 3 wickets. The best bowler of the match goes to Ajay from JUDEA fighters. Congratulations. He tried his best to make his team win with the ball. Got some important wickets. Congratulations. And finally, there was one player, there were plenty of fielders who did an amazing job, but there was one player who took some amazing catches today. But even though their team did not cross the line, the best fielder of the match goes to Pratap. Can we make some noise for him? Congratulations, Pratap. Took some really good catches at the long off boundary and made sure the opponents were restricted. At one time, HPFM Kings were going at 12 per over, but the only reason they were restricted was because of these amazing catches. Congratulations. Well, before we wind up, can we ask the captain of the of the JUDEA fighters to please join us. Sir, can you make some noise for the captain of the JUDEA fighters? Sir, thank you so much for joining us. Your team made it to the semi-final. అందరు చాలా బాగా ఆడారు. And you were the unbeaten team ఇప్పుడు వరకు మీరు చాలా బాగా ఆడి వచ్చారు. సెమీఫైనల్లో కూడా బాగా ఆడారు. కానీ unfortunately you did not end up on the winning side. But you should be very proud of your team. ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది సార్?
మొదటిగా ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఏర్పాటు చేసిన జీవన్ గారికి చాలా మంది ఇలాంటి ఐక్యత కొరకు వారు ప్రయాసపడుతున్న విధానం బట్టి దేవుని చూపిస్తున్నాం. మేము లాస్ట్ టైం సెమీఫైనల్కి రాలేదు, ఈసారి సెమీఫైనల్ చేరగలిగినాము. నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఫైనల్ కూడా చేరగలుగుతాము. అయినా మేము దేవుని చూపిస్తున్నాం ఈ స్థితికి మమ్మల్ని ఇక్కడ తీసుకొస్తున్నాం. అండ్ మా టీం చాలా హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేసినారు, చాలా ప్రయాసపడ్డారు, మంచి ఆడుతున్నారు. వాళ్ళకి తగిన ఎక్విప్మెంట్స్ నేను అరేంజ్ చేయలేకపోయినాం. అది డిసైన్ లేకపోతే ఖచ్చితంగా ఉన్నాయి. సో టీంని బట్టి నేను థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్, చాలా కష్టపడ్డారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you so much and congratulations to the JUDEA fighters. Anna చెప్పినట్టు మీరు definitely should be very proud. మీరు semi final దాకా వచ్చారు and hopefully next time you will practice more, get even better and ఇంకా will make it to the finals as well. Congratulations. Thank you so much Andy. Okay, we'll also have a quick chat with the captain of the HPFM Kings. Can we have you Anna? Acha, yes Anna. You already Anna mere captain, mere supporter, I mean he was cheering for his team. So మీరు అన్నట్టు your team had a really good score on the board and it was enough at the end. How happy are you to make it to the finals?
చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. మొదటిగా ఆర్గనైజర్స్ జీవన్ అన్నకి, అలాగే చాలామంది సపోర్టర్స్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ నుండి, అలాగే చాలామంది ఈ యొక్క సీజన్కి 4కి చాలామంది సపోర్ట్ చేశారు. వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా మా హెచ్పిఎఫ్ఎం టీమ్స్ అందరి తరఫున వాళ్ళందరికీ మా యొక్క ధన్యవాదాలు చెల్లిస్తున్నాం. మొట్టమొదటిగా మన ఆపోజిట్ టీం ఏమి తక్కువేమి కాదు, వాళ్ళు చాలా మంచి బౌలర్స్, మంచి టీం అది. మేము వాళ్ళని మాకు సెమీఫైనల్ వచ్చినప్పుడే మాకు అర్థమైంది వాళ్ళని బీట్ చేయాలంటే మేము కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెట్టాలని. మరి ఈరోజు వాళ్ళు మంచి టఫ్ ఫైట్ ఇచ్చారు. అలాగే మా టీం అంతా కూడా బ్యాటింగ్ బౌలింగ్ అందరూ కూడా చాలా మంచిగా ఆడారు. మా అందరి టీంకి నా యొక్క థ్యాంక్స్, నా యొక్క ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను.
Thank you so much Andy. So all the very best for the finals. Ma against the finals, all the very best. We'll have a good time. But see, this is what is the most important thing. Manam okarokar telusukodam, okarokar united ga undadam. So thank you so much once again Jeevan Anna for the initiative for this tournament. Thank you so much for the HPFM team. Congratulations to you and thanks to the JUDEA fighters as well. We'll click one complete group picture. That is andaru koddiga దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసేయండి. Come a little close. Thank you so much. తప్పకుండా ఫైనల్ అయిపోగానే మా అందరూ ఇలా సైలెంట్ గా ఉంటే బాగాలేదు. ఒకసారి కెన్ యు మేక్ సమ్ నాయిస్ ఎవ్రీవన్? అన్న రెడీయా? అయితా అంటే మనం చెప్పండి సిగ్నల్ ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే, ఫోటో అయిపోయిందన్న? ఫోటో ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అందరికీ కూడా. ఇంకొక 10 minutesలో టాస్ అవుతుంది. బట్ 2 o'clockకి మ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. 1:30 అయింది ఇప్పుడు. 2 o'clockకి వీఆర్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్